Mr. Volt is gonna be mad when he finds out that this funky looking suitcase thing that went for breakage is worth about $2,000 brand new. Dang it. We don't always get to show you guys our donations, but there's a little clip for you guys. And now onto this dumpster. And it's a monitor, but it is cracked, so we will not be taking it. But we do have one, and I'm actually using it right now making this video. Same brand, it works great. So we have found a lot of gaming monitors before, computer monitors. But yeah, that one's not gonna go, but that's okay. There's other stuff in here. Lots of cables. Dirty aluminum. So it does have other metals and plastic parts inside, so that will go for dirty aluminum. And we have a dumpster full of boxes. Empty boxes. But Mr. Volt is checking out the wood because he is still trying to find something to fill up the gaps in the trailer. So he's gonna keep looking for that, and hopefully he finds something pretty soon that he can use to fill up the gaps. It's so funny with this trailer. So when Mr. Volt has his trailer full, like super full, I tease him because there's been many times where other scrappers, they will like just stop and stare at this super full trailer being pulled by this Chevy Volt, which is, you know, run on battery. But yeah, they stop and stare at Mr. Volt's trailer like if it's a girl walking down the street with a big old booty. They just stop and stare and break their neck trying to look and see. He said even one scrapper almost crashed because he was just like stopping and staring, and yeah. So I tease him about that, but it works. I mean, it's been working really well. So yeah, it's definitely paid off. But it's just funny when he tells me about all these like stories of, you know, other scrappers, and you know, they have the trucks and stuff and the trailers, but I mean, when they see the car pulling it, they will stop and stare. There's a lot of stuff in there, but it's kind of hard to get to, so yeah, I mean, Mr. Volt's gotta like really dig in there, and I think he actually hurt his ribs recently too, so yeah, be careful if you're doing this, because all that pressure, you know, jumping in and out and diving into the dumpster to get the goodies in there. You can get hurt, so always be careful with that. That thing does not want to come out. Oh no, Mr. Bull is going to have to work for that one. It would be nice if they just had a separate little container that they put the metals in. I mean, these places have got to know by now that, scrappers will take this stuff. Gladly take this stuff. When they're filling up their dumpsters, and yeah, scrappers, they will come by and take any metal. That looks a little sticky, the magnet. Make sure you always have your magnet with you too. There's some that they even have like keychains, so if you want to carry around your magnet. And some of this metal can be tricky too. Like Mr. Volt was showing me about some scrap that he found, and it looked like it was copper. Like it was colored and painted like copper. He scraped it all off, and it was steel. It was like sticking, like super sticking. But yeah, it was just like coated to make it look like it was copper. So they're still trying to trick you with all this scrap and making it look like if it was copper and steel. A lot of these electronics too, I mean the older ones, man, those are like some chunky, big pieces of metal. All these newer electronics, it's just all a bunch of plastic. They get cheaper and cheaper, and they make them like built not to last. So that's another thing too. I mean, you have like the super old TVs and radios and all this stuff, they last for decades. And then now it's like they break for any little thing. And a lot of these places, they will throw them away like nothing. We found a, what is it called? A Denon stereo, system thing. And those are super expensive. Mr. Volt found one and he checked it, and all it needed was like, I think it was like a little fuse that just went out, and they threw it away. Mr. Volt fixed it, got it working within like an hour, just opening it up and repairing that little fuse. And shoot, we put that thing on eBay, and someone bought it in less than a day, and it sold for about $980. So that's crazy right there. And that was actually a good deal for, what they sell for. So that just shows you like how these companies just throw everything away. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this is like a dumpster full of fabric. This is like my kind of dumpster right here. I just want to jump in it. It looks so soft and comfortable, so cozy. Oh man, that is so much fabric. What could we do with this? Let us know in the comments. Mr. Volt, there's many times where he finds the same dumpster like contents over and over again. So let us know in the comments what we should do if we find all that fabric again. Because I was asking him like if it was knit fabric, cotton fabric. He's like, I don't know. It was all kinds of fabric. So yeah, I like that one. And I'm thinking like if it's like a knit fabric, maybe some like t-shirt yarn. I mean, if you're really crafty, you can make some t-shirt yarn and just make yourself like a rug or something. Like, I don't know, it seems like all kinds of stuff you can do, but let us know what you guys would do with that. I'm still stuck on that dumpster. The Volt has already moved on and went to another one, but I like it. I find so many coffee machines. Like, yeah, before dumpster diving, I mean, we just had like the basic Walmart brand kind of coffee maker, and that was it. And then it got to the point where we had like 3 or 4, and we just had to like choose our favorite one, which was like a brand new one that Mr. Volt found from Nordstrom Rack. That thing was like $400 coffee maker. I don't know why it was so expensive, but yeah, that's our coffee maker that we have right now. Those are the luxuries of dumpster diving. Because there's no way I will buy a $400 coffee maker. Let us know in the comments, like, your luxury dumpster dive finds. Because I'm telling you, we have found like a Keurig, we have found like a latte espresso machine and all kinds of stuff. And these things are brand new. We have found many, many brand new machines. So that is why, you know, we donate a lot. I mean, we don't show all of it, but we have to, because we are trying not to end up as hoarders. I mean, seriously, we do hold on to some stuff. You know, we'll keep it for a bit, sell it, you know, donate, go through it. Sometimes things need to be repaired. Sometimes, you know, we just kind of like see, you know, who wants it. We have friends and family who put in their requests. You know, so we always, you know, try to give it a second chance. And yeah, there's just so much though. So we do about, I'd say, weekly small donations, and then like a monthly one, like a really big one. So kind of like what you saw in the beginning, although it's kind of getting like more than monthly. But yeah, if you're a hoarder, I don't really recommend dumpster diving, because oh my gosh, you'll just get buried in everything. It looks pretty comfy. Yeah, that's another thing too. We find so much stuff. It's just, it is amazing what is thrown out. I mean, you can see right here, you know, there's some office chairs and table, but you know, we can't take everything. Hopefully, you know, there's other people that are gonna find this and put this to use. I don't know if Mr. Volt's gonna just sit down and start working right there. And as you can see, I mean, there's so many different things. I mean, like, look at, like, Mr. Volt found the plant. I was over there yapping earlier, but we find so many plants. That is one of our favorite things to find in the dumpster, because, I mean, you're like literally saving it. So yeah, we have our dumpster dive garden. You know, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe, check it out. We have our main channel also, Volt Diving, and we have shown our garden of dumpster dive finds on that channel as well. But we try to use as much as we can from what we find. So we dumpster dive, and then of course, you know, obviously we're on the scrapping channel, so we do scrapping, obviously. And I think it just kind of goes, you know, hand in hand, because you're gonna find stuff that's broken, that's gonna need to be scrapped if you dumpster dive. And it's a way to make some extra money. But it does take a lot of work and a lot of space, a lot of time, so yeah, it's not for everyone. But thank you for watching the videos. We like to show you guys some of the stuff that we do. And it does take some practice too, so yeah, that's a big no-no right there. If you find any nails or screws, just pick them up and throw them in the dumpster. You will save someone's tire and maybe their day. Because it sucks when you have flat tire leaving the scrapyard. You're going to get your money and then you end up having to go and fix your flat tire. But yeah, it does take practice. Like I said, Mr. Volt has been doing this for a few years now. And, you know, in the beginning it was a little tricky trying to figure out all the different types of metals and stuff. But it gets easier. Mr. Volt's using what he can. Using the dumpster as a pole bending tool. But it works. See if there's any more goodies in there, because sometimes it's just buried underneath everything. That's why, you know, like I say, there's some scrappers that will just drive by and look, but other times, you know, you gotta see what's inside. And the plant, it is beautiful. It is so pretty. We still have it. It is doing very well. Mr. Volt likes to keep a tote right there just for his cables. So if you guys are, you know, regular viewers, you know Mr. Volt is very organized with his scrap. So it just makes it easier for him to have all his cables right there ready to go when he takes them in. And as you can see, it's working. So he also bought that inverter just, you know, so he can test stuff out on the spot too. Like when he brings things into the car, like you saw right there, that, you know, it is working. Sometimes he will test things when he's out scrapping. Sometimes he doesn't have the heart to break it and scrap it. So if there's something that he finds that he's able to use, that it works, then he's able to use his inverter and save it. And these totes full of cables, they are super heavy. And you can get some good money for cables too. So it's just however you like it. You like to get the scrap, you like to get the metal, go for it. Cables, fine. Copper, great. Brass, very good. So just pick your metals, pick your scrap, do what works for you. You know, because what might work for someone might not work for someone else, so it just depends. As long as you're out there scrapping or watching scrapping videos. make sure to leave a comment because we do pick a subscriber at random from our comments and we will feature them in our next video. Make sure to subscribe, like, leave a comment, of course. It does help and we do appreciate it. Now time to feed this little plant right here. And that beautiful, beautiful plant just got a second chance. Saved from the dumpster. And of course, have a great day.